when people say paint like a pro, how do you paint like a pro? So we're just going to jump in straight away and we're going to look at the toolkit from the different types of people that do painting and decorating projects. This is what we consider the amateur toolkit. This is somebody who probably dabbles in. They're probably seasonal gardeners or people that have come in from summer trades. The weather's turned, they're coming in to do decorating jobs. Set of steps that are not very safe really, they're quite rickety. They'll get the job done, but you're risking a fall. I'd actually probably prefer the DIY steps, to be honest, than something like that. A rolling pole, or reach pole, as we call it. A more professional roller, like a lamb's wool or something like that, or another roller. They'll probably have two, one for the white, one for the colour. On the DIY toolkit, they're just going to have one to do both and have to wash them out. They might have a dusting brush to clean the surfaces before they start painting. They're certainly going to have a nice cutting brush, well, I say nice, standard or more professional cutting in brush, and a small roller. What we've got here is what's called a scuttle. From the rolling tray to a scuttle. Quickly, the rolling tray, obviously you're rolling at this angle. So as you push, and if you've got a lot of paint in this tray, you push, it can push the paint out the top and spill over the sides. And you can see here where this has been used, paint gets around the sides. It's likely to drip onto your sheet, or if you're using normal sheets. Some people that don't use any protection, surface protection, very cheap, very entry level. Here you get a bit more an allowance that it can go onto the edges here, but if you know what you're doing, you can roll in and it'll be fine. An amateur painter decorator will have a pencil and a spirit level, or for doing straight edges or marking. They'll have a hawk for their filling. They'll have a tape measure, some filling knives, a set of gardening gloves, some duct tape, hopefully a dustpan and brush, a caulking gun, entry-level caulking gun, a rag to clean up with, 2 buckets, one for wetting down and cleaning up or wiping off, a sash brush, and maybe a smaller brush. Sheets are going to slightly improve. You're going to have probably what's considered a professional, but it's not really a professional sheet, because if paint goes onto these, let's open it up, it's very fine, thin fabric, and if you get paint on this and you tread on it, it's going to go straight through onto your carpet or on your tiling or on your floor. It's fine for going over furniture because it will catch paint flicks and drips, which shouldn't bleed through, but there's always the risk that it could. Then the more enthusiastic amateur will go for a laminate back dust sheet, a plastic laminate coating on the back of the sheet. If I hold it up, you should be able to see that. So that will stop anything bleeding through onto your surface or your floor. The downside to these is on a tile floor or hard flooring, they're dangerous. You tread on that and you can slip straight over. So in my opinion, it's still not pro level sheet. It is an amateur sheet, which again is fine. It's horses for courses.